Well, hello, and welcome back to the tower. So it is Wednesday, so that means there is a tournament. It is, of course, a fast tournament, which everybody hates, including me. So, let's channel that hatred into something special. More hatred. Because I am full of hate. Oh no. I need to see how much I can spend because this has gotten, this is very expensive. What is my package mastery? It is level 3. I need 2.3 quadrillion for the next level. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That is not fine. Hey guys, give me a second. Wait, V26? I don't know anything about V26. I need to get to the tournament first, then we can talk about V26. 2.39. Okay, that's fine. We're barely hanging on. Oh, I can get some of these. Alright, that's fine. I don't want to spend too much because of how expensive everything is. Alright, so... Oh, I also need to switch my mods, so I almost forgot to do that. Package mastery is expensive. So, okay, we got DimCore. Got ACP. Get my tournament cards on. I'm just going to leave the range card on, because why not? And, alright, we're going to the tournament. So, let's get started. Okay, now that I got the tournament going, let me spend here. Whoops, that's the wrong one. I will get with everybody in a moment. I saw like a lot of comments. I'm just trying to get situated here, so give me a second. It's always very hard at the start of the tournament because I have to click enemy health skip so many times. The most difficult part of being me. Okay, so now I need to go into this. Nick? You know that is against the rules. Like, instant punishment time, guys. Jeez, give me at least a minute to get settled in. Oh, you got to hear an echo of me being me. Me dismiss these? No. Alright, well, whatever, I guess. Alright. What I do need to do is set up a key that just spams this. And then I can just hold it down. It's just against the rules, Nick. I don't make the rules, I just know that they exist, okay? And let's not challenge the rules. Alright, so now that I am mostly situated, let me say hello to everybody. So, hey Nick, hey Casey, hey Ghetto, hey Colin, hey Christian. How is everybody doing today? I do need to ping everybody that I am doing a stream. Oh no. Why are we doing bad? I'm sick and I have to go like right after I finish the tournament because I got to do some stuff. So it will not be a long stream today. I just have so many things I need to do. People have messaged me. I will get back with them. I'm just going to ping everybody until we set up that other channel. I will make a stream notification thing at some point. Ooh, somebody has a pet. Oh, that was Nick replying to me. Okay. Hey, Fost. Hey, Rubber. Hey, Ghetto. Did I miss Ghetto? I don't know. But how you guys doing? I think I finally am set up to stream now. And here we're going. And I know it's late, but, you know, I just got off work. What a day. Oh no. Oh, no, it is a day. All right, well... Oh, thank you, Colin. Yes, please like the stream if you guys can. That does help a lot. Oh, it's Christian. Oh, no. That means you're going to win, Ghetto. Damn. Sargot and Foster. Like, we all got in the wrong brackets today. Oh, that's going to be... All right. So, we're going to do this. We got to do some lickety-split things. Oh, congrats, Foster, on your MVN. Hey, Tommy, how you doing? I think Maria's asleep. Yeah, she's asleep. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Ghetto. All right, I have to finish something else while I'm doing this, and as soon as I get that done, I will look at the V26, because I didn't know that we got a preview, because I didn't know. But now I know, and I will look at it. And we all know knowing is half the battle, and the other half is red and blue lasers. Oh, Nick, we were talking about Greece the other day. People went to Greece. You guys apparently have great tomatoes. It was some kind of island that I don't know about where there's like volcanoes and stuff. And there's like a volcano in the center and the island's all broken into pieces. And there's really great tomatoes over there. And that is what I learned about Greece. And there was something else I probably learned and I forgot. So I guess I didn't really learn it. Somebody that went to Greece. I had a couple coworkers, they went to Greece. I don't remember the part of Greece. It was an island somewhere. I know they went to Athens and saw, I don't know what's in Athens. Is that where the Colosseum is? No, that's in Italy. I don't know. There's something in Athens they went and saw. Yes, they told me about the olives because the olives have to grow like close to the ground or something like that. No, no, that was the grapes. Do the olives also have to grow close to the ground because it's a very arid environment and it's really windy and they the where the grapes are, they kind of coil the grapes up and they stuff like that. And you know, I don't know anything about this because I don't go anywhere. Hey, Sar, how you doing? Like for me, leaving my house is hard. Maria is the explorer out of the two of us. I am the not explorer. Whatever the anti-explorer is, that's what I am. Oh, Tommy, I don't blame you. I know it's really late. I know all about the difficulties of time zones because of Marie and I. Oh, Vitu. That's that swear word we learned about. Hey, what do you mean the lazy one that decorates everything? Maria loves decorating. And transmog and glamour. Decorating's a lot of work. That's why I don't do it. Like if decorating was easy, I would have already done it. You know what I mean? That's why my home looks like nobody lives here. Me, I work at a job and I stream. Oh no, Christian. I'm sorry to hear that. And what else do I do? I play video games. You know, I've been watching that game, Balatro. I don't think I'll ever play that game, but I enjoy watching other people play it. Mostly because I don't like roguelike games. I like roguelite, not roguelite. Wow. The battle begins. Honestly, there was a really cool Zelda game. Hey, Brad, how you doing? And it's Zelda Dungeons of Infinity, and it's hidden somewhere. I did not create these rivalries. And I thought that game was going to be so much fun because I thought it was going to be a roguelite. And then I watched it, like, it looks so cool. It looks like you're playing The Legend of Zelda illegally against Nintendo's wishes. I'm doing good. I do have to leave as soon as the tournament's done just because I have so many things I need to go do today. So it's going to be a shorter stream than usual. So I guess I'm busy, which is unusual. I try not to be busy, but I am busy. Wait, you're in the gold Discord? Isn't that what Orem is? Oh, you're Orem. I misread because I can't read. I am a little tired, so reading is hard. Okay, now we can look at the... I almost forgot. We're going to look at the V20, whatever it is. The V26, because there's a preview? So we're going to look at the preview. Oh, Faust, I forgot to say I was going to go for 100. We are several... Wait. We are several weeks away? Several weeks. How many weeks are several weeks? Hey, New, how you doing? Because to me, several weeks is... like 3 to 7? So wait, this is all Muse said. Happy 2025 Tower Defenders. We are several weeks away from our version 26 update. Thank you for your patience and continued support for the tower. Since we're starting to wrap up work on this update, here's a sneak peek at what we've been working on. Oh wait, there's a spoiler. It's a cat. Wait, it's a cat tower with a cat pet? So we're getting tower pets? That's actually a thing? Fixes to EALS and EHLS behavior. Yeah, we've all been... Oh, bot skins. Oh, bot skins. That makes way more sense. Now you have tower skins, you have bot skins, and then you have backgrounds. And a ton of new content. That's all we can share for now. This is like the worst preview I've ever seen. And I mean that with all the love from the bottom of my heart, because I don't understand if they're wrapping up development. Why can't you tell us a little bit more about what we're wrapping up? You know? Like, this means features should be finalized, etc., etc. This is like the most anticlimactic update I've ever seen. Oh, we already got speculation. Can't wait for V26. First, which is a post that's clearly not first in the thread. Any theories on the cat and improved cloud save? I think it's a bot skin. It's too detailed for a random skin like landmines or anything that spams, and it would be weird for it to be any orb. I wager a completely new feature rather than a new bot. Bots tend to have static designs too, only bouncing about, so it would make sense if it's a moving object. Hey Lee, how you doing? Oh, people were saying the game had been sold? Yeah, they sold it to China. It wouldn't make sense to be stationary, though. A landmine skin, it's too detailed for a game like this where it would just get covered by SFX. If it's not an addition, I'm reasonably confident it's a bot skin. I think it would be awesome for a landmine skin, so I agree. We do have confirmation that Fuds had planned this update to be focused on early mid-game, or at least the entirety of the game. Yes, landmine stuns raise. Poison Swamp rework is also in consideration. I don't think there's any way the cat isn't a skin. There's been a few suggestions that point out the possibility that that isn't the case, but I'm not sure if it's completely verified. I thought the counters to raise was credit card swiping. I mean, the counter to this entire game is using your credit card. Don't ever forget that. The more you spend, the better you do. Ray counter is NMP and learn how to kill an enemy that has the same HP as a basic, but it doesn't move. Have you tried hitting them with your purse? That's a clipboard. Should we make a V26 bingo board? Yes. Can the free space be FUDs wearing a captain's hat? People call this shit a wallet. It works. It just has to hold money. It doesn't matter how. Free space is obviously new bugs. This is going to be a very large update. That's what she said. From the creator of the tower, Bugs Kick Grass. Tech Tree Games presents Old Bugs back with a vengeance. Okay, now I'm just reading the thread, but I thought it was funny. There's a lot more speculation than that. Hey, Yogi, how you doing? Maybe they will add a vault that works for the entire game. And maybe some of the Vault of Harmony stuff will get shifted over to this new vault. That would be nice. Oh, you got the snow? Did winter attack, man? I do not want any labs either, but I know there will be labs. I just hope that the labs are short, but expensive. I know we have to get some new labs. Like, we got to get the 6th lab slot, and we're going to get some new labs to stuff in there. Now, does anybody think we're going to get Ultimate Weapon 10? I think we're going to just get Ultimate Weapon 10 and 11. Hi, Nicholas. How you doing? Geez, 7 inches? That's a lot of snow. I don't know how much snow Maria has. Oh, I don't think it's snowing right now. Yeah, I hope they do something with the way the auto labs work, because it's really getting annoying to me. Well, it's been annoying since the start, just because you have to do it at a specific time each day. And I would be fine if it was like, if you have 8 hours or less, you can go ahead and do your speed up. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. That is the sound of the tournament being closed. So I hope everybody made it in. I hope nobody forgot to do their tournaments. Okay, that also means every of my games have reset. Okay, we got worms here. Worms. Okay, good. Oh man, LeBron James. If he plays this game, you know, this would be a game that LeBron James would be really good at. You know, if LeBron James played this game, I heard he has a really powerful credit card. I think he'd be really good. Really good at this game. Oh, hey, Shatter, how you doing? I think I forgot to say hi. He could. I mean, that's what makes it great, right? His credit card doesn't give him skill. It just gives him an unlimited budget. I mean, it'd be great to get some celebrities playing this game. Like, I know some celebrities play the Diablo series. So it'd be great to see them play this game also. My favorite was when I was watching Idle Ant Colony. I got an advertisement. I don't remember who it was from. But it was a celebrity endorsing a mobile game. And I was like, wow. This is like... Elon's good at paying people to play games. Okay, Fosh, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I know it's late. I am also tired. Elon could be really good at the tower. That would be funny if he got addicted to some mobile game. Oh, we're struggling to get 30 battle upgrades. Okay, the struggle is no longer real. He could, man. You know, Elon Musk is so rich, he could basically play 30. He would be the guy that would play 36 copies of the tower so he could always win. I don't he's more of an investor than an inventor. Though I will say that one paralyzed guy, he changed his life. Yeah, he could make it Y. Then he'd have to make the mobile game S and 3. That's why I said investor, because like Tesla, he invested in the company. They had already started the company, and then he joined it later. And like a lot of things, like like look, he's not inventing the Neuralink stuff. He invests in the company. Same thing with Twitter. He didn't invent Twitter. He bought Twitter, etc., etc. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, that's enough. My bracket is... Oh, wait. Oh, login. My bracket is pretty good. Maybe. 886 is the target. I don't think I'm going to beat the Game of Thrones person. I'm certainly not going to beat Ellipse there. One day, I'm going to get a bracket that's just a soft bracket, and we're going to win. We're going to win it. Oh, congrats, Christian. What's your new personal best? I like Hope, but I also don't like this as a fast tournament because that means it's slow. But eventually, I will be done with my skips, and then it'll be just waiting. 2,500? Wow. Oh, that sucked. I'm also playing Idol Slayer on the side. So I'm Idol Slaying, I'm towering. I'm doing so many things at once. I also need to play Leaf Blower Revolution again. I just haven't had the time to do that. I probably won't have the time to do that until after Season 2 starts in World of Warcraft, to be honest. Which World of Warcraft is getting Season 2 in 3 weeks, so if the Tower gets a new version and World of Warcraft, all this stuff happens at the same time. And we all know why the Tower did this. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. They did it because they wanted the V26 to come out probably closer to March, so that people would have their, like, be replenished from spending all their Christmas money. That's the secret. Oh, tomorrow's high to break a record. What record are we breaking? It doesn't say. "24/7, no, I won't be able to stream 24/7, 365. I have work. So much work. March is going to be a busy month for me at work, I think. Right now is busy too. Ooh, a Golden Tower bonus? Not more duration? Aren't we supposed to be saving everything for the new thing because we're going to have to buy the 10th ultimate weapon, then get... And Poison Swamp might be revamped, and... Oh, wow, 1,400? That's expensive. That is really expensive. Also, I did recover most of my modules from... I think he's at 78? Including the +7. Yes! I was right! I'm remembering stuff. Now, if only I could remember my mother's birthday. Or Maria's birthday. I have till September to not screw that one up. That was one of the things I wanted to make. is I wanted to make a company called Auto Greets, and what my company was going to do is let you upload like just schedule cards like for every holiday, right? And then what the company was going to do is just send the cards out for you. So like you would put in like your girlfriend's birthday and all this stuff. You'd pick out a gift, which would be a gift card because gift cards are the best gift. And then like when the event happened, like a week before, you get the notification like, hey, you sent X thing for so-and-so's birthday. Here's your reminder. Don't forget to schedule a birthday text to them. You know, like it would just do all this for you. And then so you'd never miss a gift. It'd be all automatic. It'd be the best. That was my company idea. That was the company I wanted to make. And not only that, we were going to make our own custom greeting cards. Drawn with cheap labor from third world countries. That was my great idea. And then I was going to sell it to Amazon, so Amazon could do it. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much automating your life, right? That's what you want to do. I mean, it's not just for girlfriends. It's for your mom, your dad, any of your children, your grandparents, anybody that wanted to maintain a relationship through automation. Could be friends. And I always thought it would be such an amazing seller. Because then, like, you would have somebody's wife sign their husband up for it. And just schedule all the events. And then he would look like the most amazing husband in the world because he sent cards for everybody's birthday. I had to figure out how to do the handwriting thing too. Because the idea was you signed it digitally and it was looked like it was signed on the card. And then of course the card did not have any like identifying things, like it doesn't say like this is Auto Greets, because the last thing I would want somebody to do would be Google the company and realize that the card that somebody received was just a scheduled thing, you know what I mean? So I had to make the card, I was going to make the greeting cards myself. Well, hire people to make the greeting cards. And then basically no identifying information about the company where they came from. So it would look like you actually went to the store and bought the gift card and all that kind of thing, you know? That was my, you know, I would say my $100,000 idea. Hey, Ned, how you doing? And like, you know, the big thing that would be marketing, you know, I'd have to market it to people. Get them to sign up with a subscription. No, I just, for me, it's the ceiling. No, this is not a fraud-based company, Ned. I was talking about the company I wanted to make called Auto Greets. Basically, the concept was, instead of remembering birthdays and anniversaries and significant events for your family and siblings and, you know, anybody who's important to you, you basically schedule, like you schedule everybody's important event through this company, and then this company goes through and emails cards out for everybody's important thing. So like, let's say you had a girlfriend and you wanted to wish her a happy birthday. And you're like, oh, well, you know, I don't want to be asked to actually, you know, remember the day, get the gift and all this shit. The idea was you go to my company and you say, okay, I have a girlfriend. She has a birthday here. Here's her address. And you put in all the information, like her address, the gift card you want to get her, how much the gift card is. And then you just sit back and wait. And then 1 week before her birthday, it's sent out. And it's basically Like the discount version. Has anybody seen the movie Her? It was like the discount version of that. I had the idea before Her. Hey, Domingo, how you doing? And exactly. And then you maintain the relationship without having to think about getting the gifts and all the difficult parts of maintaining a relationship. That was the idea. But I didn't know, how to get it off the ground. Because there's going to be a lot of physical labor and stuff like that. And I already had a job, but I mean, that was my idea. And of course, like the cards that were sent out, we wouldn't put the company name on them or anything like that, because the last thing you want your girlfriend to do is Google it, right? And see that the card came from a card scheduling company kind of thing, Yeah, I mean, you could use it for business clients too, right? Like you want to commemorate something with them and you just pick it all out, and then you send them. And then eventually, right, we had to get better than gift cards, and get like, I don't know what other gifts people give. I'd have to get, I'd have to hire a woman and have her pick things out. I have difficulty. For me, Shattered, it's not that I have difficulty remembering people that I love because I have a Google. For me, my solution to this was I got Google Calendar. I scheduled 1 million alerts in there. I scheduled text messages at the beginning of the year to everybody, because the best way for me to remember somebody's birthday is to schedule a text for them and then for them to text me back, thank you for remembering my birthday. And anyways, for me personally, sometimes I just get busy with like life, right? Like I'm working and things like that. And I'm preoccupied with other things going on in my life. Like, for example, usually it's work anymore, but like when I was a kid, I had this problem too. And it was like, I was more focused on like playing video games and stuff than, remembering that this Saturday was somebody's birthday. And I got in a lot of trouble for that. And so, like, that's been a problem for me my whole life. Now, like I said, my Google Calendar, putting everybody's birthday in there has really mitigated the problem. But that, I was not like a person that, I don't know, I was just, I don't know, maybe it's a me problem. I just, was playing video games too much. I don't know. That was what I did. Hey, Texas, how you doing? Yeah, I used to I used to do Facebook, because then everybody's birthday was already there. And then at some point, I was able to export all the birthdays from Facebook and add them to my Google Calendar. And then I could set up reminders and emails and all this stuff. I still have reminders for girls I'm no longer involved with. But yeah, I quit using Facebook. It's like I just don't use it anymore. But I exported it to Google Calendar. Like I have all these birthdays of all kind of people that and sometimes it's people that I've just met. Just to be, and it's my friends' birthdays and their kids, because now my friends have children because they decided to do that. So like there's a lot of things going on. And I'm probably not the most mindful of other people, because, I feel like, too, a lot of it has to do with life, right? Like, life is very good at making you focus on the immediate things in front of you and not, like, anniversaries. Oh, congratulations, Ned. But anyways, it was a problem that I struggled with. Like that's what my inspiration was. It was something that I struggled with. So I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world that struggled with this. How do I take something that was hard for me and make it into a business to help other people maintain their relationships? Like I forgot my mom's birthday one day. That wasn't really good. And it was just like, it was on a day, I was on winter break. I wasn't like for me as a kid, like I didn't pay attention to the days, the dates. I don't know about other people. Like to me, all that mattered is Monday to Friday I was going to school, and Saturday and Sunday I was not at school. But it became such a blur that I wouldn't necessarily think of the significance of the date, because I was focused on like, all right, I got to get this thing for school done. I got to get this other thing done. I want to do this thing in the video game. Oh, that's right. You have Reynolds. It is hard to keep up with. And then, like, the more people you know, the more complicated it becomes, because then those people have birthdays. They have wives or spouses who have birthdays. Their kids have birthdays. They have anniversaries. And it just becomes like all these dates on top of dates. And I think it's a good thing. You know, even if you automate it, it's still being thoughtful because you had to think to automate it. Because I felt guilty about automating text messages because, like, when Christmas rolls around, I automate text messages or actually when Thanksgiving happens, I automate text messages for Thanksgiving, my dad's birthday, Christmas, my mom's birthday. I mean, I don't care. It's an idea. You can steal it. Just remember, you heard it here in this stream, okay? But that was my idea, and like, the logistics was the harder part, right? Like getting the templating system, because what I had to do was build a website that allowed people to input this data. Then it would create a PDF for printing. Then I was going to send that PDF to FedEx. FedEx had the ability for you to print and stuff an envelope, as well as do stuff like date it and stuff like that. So I was going to design a PDF that did that, send it to FedEx, get the envelope stuffed. And then I would have to purchase the gift cards. At the time, I was only going to offer Amazon gift cards. But back then, when I was thinking about this, Amazon, I used to know somebody that worked at FedEx, which is part of what got me to this idea. Amazon was really going to be the only gift card I was going to offer. And at the time, like, Amazon had everything. So it was kind of like the most universal gift card you could do. And then I was going to do like every Monday, go through and process the next week. That way you could get everything in the mail on that Monday. And then it might arrive a little bit early, but like I said, it's better early than late. And then I had to have the scheduling engine in the back end that basically would go off every Monday, or it might not be scheduling, using something like Twilio. So it would text everybody and say, hey, so just so you know, this is Monday. You sent off gifts to X, Y, and Z. And you know, maybe include like their contact information, like just in case it was like, you know, like you know what I mean? Just to make it really clear. Because then you could remind them to schedule text messages also on those days to then wish the happy birthday too. So they got the gift and they got the text message. And that was like the whole thing I was working towards in my head. And it was just because I struggled with this, and my solution ended up being like, I put everybody into Google Calendar and I started working on that end. But that was my whole idea. And like I said, since I knew somebody that worked at FedEx, I knew what was available, like what I could automate in terms of envelopes. Because again, with a business like this, you have to scale up for envelope stuffing and stuff like that. And I didn't want to be doing all that manual work. I wanted to employ somebody to or outsource that, depending on how big we got. Eventually, it would be one of those things like you would outsource it to FedEx for the printing and stuffing, and then you'd probably, once you got scale, you would re-insource it and have somebody you pay like $15 an hour to say, okay, you just come in here, you use this device, because there's a device that they use to fold the envelopes correctly, or to fold the letters correctly. Yeah. Well, you could outsource because I actually did something where I got really mad about something they did in World of Warcraft. So I wrote like 16 letters to World of Warcraft, and I actually did this whole process. Like, I created the letters, I did all this, I paid FedEx to stuff the envelopes and everything. I got all the letters, I bought the stamps, and I mailed them all out. And it was like $16 or something like that for my 16 letters. So it was ridiculous because I had effectively spent more money than my subscription on World of Warcraft writing letters to Blizzard Entertainment, to every C-level executive and every board member complaining about what they did to World of Warcraft. But I did do that. And anyways, I had it all done automatic at FedEx for me. I was just really pissed off about what they did. And anyways, I did all that, gave them all that information, and I was like, wow, that was pretty nice. I didn't have to stuff any envelopes myself or anything like that. It was so cheap. I think it was like $1 at the time for an envelope. I'm like, yeah, I'll pay $1 not to have to do all this. And all I had to do was put the stamps on them and send them out. It was great. But that was my demo of how to do this. Unfortunately, the guy I knew that worked at FedEx, he doesn't work there anymore, so I'd have to make a new contact at FedEx if I was going to honestly pursue this. Yeah, it was a whole thing. I even kind of did a practice run. That's from The Office, right? Because they're the paper company. I was inspired by the people that were tired of going to the bank to get quarters, and they made a company about getting, like, mailing people quarters. And they're like, wow, this was a great idea because for us, but now we go to the bank constantly to get quarters, so this sucks. I just didn't know, because the whole thing would be I would assume that if I invented something like this and it actually got popular, that some company like Walmart or Amazon or somebody would throw an offer my way, and I'm honestly surprised like Amazon or Walmart or somebody doesn't have something like this, to be extremely honest with you, because that's something that you would think like a like my little idea. And I mean, it would just be something that they would just fully incorporate, right? Like, because you can almost do this with Amazon. You can schedule an emailed gift card. You can't schedule an actual letter. Exactly. One of the big guys who wanted to be like, okay, we're only going to do Amazon gift cards and this, and then like if it's Amazon, then you got the whole Amazon shop, and now they could be like, okay, well, now you could do gift cards, or you could do these other gifts, you know? Because that was what my hope was, you know? Build the infrastructure and basically sell the infrastructure to somebody like that. And honestly, to this day, I'm shocked that Amazon or Walmart or somebody hasn't done this. Because it's such a good like vendor, like customer lock-in, right? Because if you do it and you execute it well, you're going to keep these customers forever, because they're never going to want to go to another service and set this up again. And not only that, it's like a subscription service, which is one of the best things, right? People aren't going to stop having birthdays. Anyways, that was my crazy idea. Yes, there's even, and nowadays they even have those better technology like that. I didn't know how, like, for me, I think I actually signed all the letters. I pulled them out and signed them when I sent them to Blizzard, because I was angry about the thing they did, which was remove flying. I was super pissed when they removed flying. Oh my god, I was like heartbroken. I was so upset. Really, realtors. I see. I never would have thought that would be the target market. I was always thinking about, you know, my people like me who were just busy at doing work stuff and didn't want to forget things. I never would have thought of that. Yeah, but you know, anybody that wants to mass mail for, you know, targeted purposes, I guess would use something like this. Because and I guess anything that really depends on like a really, I didn't know that. I've never done real estate. I don't even own a house. Home ownership to me is a complicated endeavor. Yeah, I learned a lot about this stuff from my friend. Because my friend, when he worked at FedEx, like I actually worked at a small company at the time, like right before this, and that's when I learned, like, because we had to get all this stuff to set up a trade show. I've never done a trade show before. I didn't know anything about that, and I happened to mention it to him. I'm like, dude, I need to get like tablecloths and stuff, and he's like, dude, we do that shit all the time. I was like, really? I can do it through you guys? And he's like, yeah. Just put everything through me. And so I called him and we did the whole thing. We got the tablecloths and we got the posters that they wanted. It wasn't really posters. It was like more like a tarp. And then they got the tarp, and then we realized we wanted the grommets on it. And unfortunately, we just took it back to FedEx. They put the grommets in, no problem. And the trade show went great. But I never experienced anything like that because and it was a small company, so it's not like I had anybody to lean on. It was all our first time because of where the trade show was located. It was located locally. And so it was a whole thing, and then I learned how much FedEx could actually do with that kind of stuff. And that is a lot of mail budget. 60,000? Holy crap. But I guess it's one of those things, right? You send these things to establish these relationships and keep those relationships going, right? And also expand your network. I like I said, I never did real estate. I had a step relative's spouse that did it, but he wasn't really good at it. Well, he was good at it when the market was good. He was not good at it when the market was bad. But I never got involved in real estate. The personal touch like that. But it's all about like building and maintaining relationships, right, Ned? Like a lot of that stuff, right? Because you have to build out a client base and stay in touch with them, and that way, if they decide to sell, you could do it both ends, right? Hey, Joshua, the best way to get more sales is to use them to well, I can tell you. An order of operations is MVN, assuming you have an ancestor one, more waves for death wave, more cooldown for that death wave. Like this is a really hard thing to answer, so let me rewind the clock here. First thing would be to get death wave's cooldown as low as possible, because death wave is the only cell multiplier in the game. Second would be to get to the point where using MVN makes sense for you. Third would be getting the submodule on MVN that increases the number of waves for Death Wave. Fourth would be increasing the waves for Death Wave. Fifth would be Workshop Plus, using that to increase the cell multiplier. And Then, if you have all that, the next thing would be card mastery for enemy balance. And goodbye, Ghetto. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great tournament. And, that's about as much as I can think of. MVN is Multiverse Nexus is one of the modules. Preferably, you have your Multiverse Nexus at Ancestral. That's kind of the waterfall way. I probably did scare Ghetto away with my MVN talk. See, that would be an amazing thing for AI, would be to have an AI agent that could actually, do those phone calls. So Deathwave just shoots out an effect wave. And everything you use with an effect wave hits everything on the screen. So like you see this like pink pulse that goes out that just happened like a minute ago. It kind of radiates out. It hits everything on the screen. That's a death wave effect wave. Everything that's hit by that wave gets all the multipliers for death wave. See, it's happening right now. This is your death wave. And then if it has extra damage, it actually makes a little ring around your tower. And things that run into that basically also count towards the multiplier. I think that's about everything. Oh, also, you can also research the Death Wave Amplifier, because that increases the amount of damage that things take. So that probably falls into closer to the front. But that's like the waterfall chart, Joshua, of how you get there with more cells. Now that I've said all that, it'd be really more useful to know what multiverse nexus do you have, what's your cooldown on Death Wave, what's your Death Wave quantity, do you have Workshop Plus unlocked? Yes, the enemies that are hit are the ones that get the bonus, Rayan, yes. It's not a duration. See, there it is. It's pulsing again, and I have 3 waves, so those 3 waves go out. Anything on the screen while those waves are going out get hit, and that counts for all the bonuses with Death Wave. And again, if I had enough Death Wave damage, there would be a ring at the edge of my tower, and anything that collides in that also counted. Yes, only the Elite drop cells, but I assume that was a given. So, okay, so that would be your best bet, would be to get the cooldown for Death Wave down, but that might not be the best thing for you to do right now. Given that your Death Wave cooldown is 4 minutes and 10 seconds, I'm assuming you have other ultimate weapons you're working on? Is that the multiplier, 532? Because my multiplier is actually at only 2x. So your damage does matter if you can keep the ring to stay out. So the longer you can keep the ring around your tower, the more things that'll hit it. Yes, you have to make sure you research the cell bonus lab. And hey, Seven, how you doing? But that's kind of, as far as I know, the best ways to improve it. Me, because with MVN, And my cooldowns, Ned, I don't need damage because I have effect waves going off almost the whole time. The next thing I'm going to buy is another effect wave for Death Wave. And that extra effect wave will help me. Like, once you have 8 effect waves and MVN with the lowest cooldown, you basically will have constant waves going off. And so you should have, I think somebody told me with G-Comp, 88% coverage or something like that. So you don't, I don't have 100% coverage. You could get 100% coverage if you had enough damage to keep it up, but you don't need the damage if you actually have enough effect waves. I will look at your message right now. I think I saw it and I hadn't replied. Yeah, the reroll system is so difficult. Oh, okay, I see your message. So hopefully I answered your message in full in this. Because that's all you can do. That's really... Also, you can farm a higher tier. That's another thing, too, is you can increase the tier that you farm. Hey, Vincent, how you doing? What are your other ultimate weapons at, Joshua? Oh, yeah, you also want to be able to farm a tier where you get past wave 6,000, because past 6,000, you get the double elite spawn. So any tier you can get past 6,000 on gives you more elites, and more elites give you more cells. That's another thing I forgot, too. I am going to link this in the chat. Give me 1 second. That way everybody can see it. There actually is a tool for that, Ned. It is, it is the third one on the list. What tier should I farm? I'm going to link that here, too. I am saving gems, I guess, for the update. I don't really know what I'm going to do with my gems right now. Either, Vincent. Yeah, Christian is correct. You're out of sync with your Death Wave, Golden Tower, and Black Hole. You need to sync up your Golden Tower and Black Hole. That's why I like to bring things into the group chat, too, because sometimes I miss things, and I'd rather us have a group discussion about it, because that's what we're here for. Oh, congrats, Vincent. Which 2 did you complete? And so since you have a 4 minute and 10 second cooldown, which is 250 seconds, That's, you'd probably have to take it down to 4 sec. Is he gonna have to do a 4-minute, 2-minute sync? Well, I have a Discord now too, so you can also ask questions in there. So don't forget that. Though I have been kind of busy lately. I'm also super behind comments on YouTube. I have to go through all my comments at some point. I just have some work stuff I have to get done first. Oh, he could do a 4-3 sync, and then they would sync like every couple. Yeah, that would make sense, because that would he'd only have to drop Golden Tower and Black Hole 10 seconds, and then he'd have to take Black Hole down from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, and basically one go, right? Would 4 and 2 be better? Or would 3 and 3 be better? If you went 3 and 3... Man, I don't know the proper way you're supposed to go down. I know that you want to stop at 2.5. You want to get so you probably want to go 3 and 3. Yeah, no. So you want to go 3 and 3. Then you want to go 2.5, 2.5. And then you want to take Black Hole from 2.5 down to 50 seconds. No, so you do want to. He does want to go. Basically get the duration. Probably start with 4 and 3. Then bring Golden Tower from 4 all the way down to 3. Then bring Golden Tower and Black Hole down from 3 minutes to 2.5 minutes. At that point, I would probably catch a Death Wave up and take Death Wave from 410 to 230. And then once they're all 230, then take Black Hole from 230 down to 50. And then you could take Death Wave and Golden Tower down from 230 to 100 seconds, or yeah, 100 seconds. I think that's the right way to go, but that's going to be a while. Everything costs a lot in stones. But cooldown is the most cost efficient. Just GT bonus, I think, Vincent. Excuse me. Yeah, and you should have all your labs max. Your Golden Tower duration is the most important one, then your Golden Tower bonus, then your Black Hole bonus. Actually, Golden Tower duration, Black Hole bonus, Golden Tower bonus. What did mine have? I have to be careful not to get the full screen pause right now. It does, but you need to really have Ancestral MVN. Okay, I sent it to you. Let me just put it in the chat too. This is what I said. Oh, congrats, Jason. Good luck on getting promoted. Oh, yeah, you might need to fish for SL if you don't have it. I don't know. You'd probably do fishing for SL once you get 3-minute, 3-minute. Oh, wow, we're doing really good today for a change. I said this, I just cursed myself. I just cursed myself. Shatter, you want Poison Swamp for your 5th? I don't know that I would ever want Poison Swamp for my 5th ultimate weapon. What ultimate weapons do you have? Hmm. Yeah, I think there's way better other ultimate weapons to get than Poison Swamp. Okay, so you got the 4 big ones, so you want Chrono Field, and then you just want to work on your ultimate weapons. I wouldn't even pick Poison Swamp as my 5th, versus investing in my current ultimate weapon. I would say you'd probably want Chrono Field, and then, if you didn't get Chrono Field, Smart Missile. But I don't know that I would take Smart Missile over what you already are working on what you already have. Or Chain Lightning, maybe, but not Chain Lightning over Smart Missile, but... Yeah, I got ILM early because it was rated good at the time I pulled it. Yeah, it's never going to happen, Joshua. You're never going to be able to respec like that. You just have to keep grinding. Oh, we had an oopsie. Damn it, I had to say something. I don't remember when I got ILM. Oh, you mean like reset everything? Yeah, I would never reset my labs. That would be an interesting respec, to refund all your stones, but you burn all your labs. I would finish labs to get Chrono Field to 60 seconds and then not worry about it, Ned. The only time you would worry about Chrono Field being over 60 seconds would be for the ultimate weapon duration one, but that's only one battle condition out of a bunch, and there's probably better things to work on. I mean, there's definitely better things to work on. No, I got Smart Missile and I got Poison Swamp when you forced me to get Golden Tower Plus. Because those are my last two with Smart Missile and Poison Swamp, remember? Well, I'm assuming you wouldn't get to refund your lab time. You just lose the lab time. It wouldn't be like you get to respec your labs. That'd be huge. Because I had it was a big discussion for me because I didn't have Smart Missile, I didn't have Poison Swamp. And so the thing was, should I get Smart Missile and do the labs to improve my Spotlight Smart Missile, which I already had to 2 seconds, remember? Dude, I cannot wait until I get the CF Toilet Bowl, man. It's 2025 is going to be the year of the CF Toilet Bowl for me. You're in a max Golden Tower. Holy, that's a lot of stones. What's your GT at, Ned? Because you should have a really strong GT. No Super Bowl, only Toilet Bowl for me. Like maxing, like even Ghetto doesn't have max Golden Tower. And he's the highest one I know right now in our group, and he's at 78 seconds. What do your runs look like, Ned? I'm excited about Toilet Bowl. Henrik, I actually don't know. I might be wrong. Henrik might actually be maxed. That might be my bad. Henrik has so many things maxed, I lose track. Oh, okay, so they're both at 78. And so that's 71 base plus 7. Like the last two are like not 7,000, like 3,000 stones. I would push it to 10, Vincent. 64, huh? Yeah, in GT duration, just for this one specific comparison, GT duration. Is that 64 seconds base, Ned, or with the plus 7 from a submodule? Oh, okay, Christian. It's hard to keep track of everybody's stats. How are you only getting 2 trillion? 200 trillion? Are you using Multiverse Nexus, Ned? Do you have Ancestral MVN? You have to get 2 epics to make an epic plus to upgrade MVN. Yes, Joshua. Well, we have a Discord now, Colin. Okay, so you're at 71 seconds? You should have, if you have 71 seconds duration and you have GT10, you should be making way more. You should be making close to 1 quadrillion. Like when I got Golden Combo, I went from like 200 trillion to like... There's gotta be something missing. Because I farm tier 11 too. I can't farm tier 12. My record is 1.77 quadrillion. Do you have all the, Ned, do you have all, like, the themes and stuff like that? Okay, you definitely need to get your coin per kill up. Mine's maxed. I would definitely prioritize getting that up, because that would be... I don't know that that would, like, double your output, but... That's gotta be your next lab. And should have your fastest lab speed. Outside of lab speed itself. If you don't have max lab speed. Oh man, my wall. Let me look at my breakdown real quick. I'm gonna pop it up. Okay, I have 1.43 on themes. Oh, wow. Huh? Okay, I also have a lot more relic bonus, too. So that's some of the difference. My theme bonus, relic bonus is higher. What's your enhancement bonus at? Not yet, Sar. I'm okay. I got 2 ticks left of energy shield. I think we're okay to, like, at least let me get down to 1 tick. But what I can do is, let me swap my cards over. Okay, his enhancement bonus. No, it's. I don't know what the, like, you'd have to compute. And mine went down because I don't have my coin card on anymore. I don't know what to put in my first set. Oh, okay, we're slowing it down now. I just hate being slow. Yeah, now I'm down to 1. It's table time. It's table time! Oh, fast ultimate, how I hate you. You should still be getting more, Ned. Okay, Sar. So. So imagine you have a 10-meter table. And between frames, you travel 11 meters per second. So what happens is the way the game works, if you're on one side of the table for the first frame, when it draws the next frame, it draws you on the other side of the table. Now, if you cut the game speed down in half, now you're moving 5.5 meters per second between frames. And if you are moving 5.5 meters per second between frames on your 10-meter table, you now collide with the table on the next frame. When you collide with the table on the next frame, it forces the game to resolve the collision instead of letting you warp past the object. Tom, worst ultimate weapon. Poison Swamp or ILM. Probably ILM. Yeah, outside of crowd control, they don't do anything. ILM used to be really good, but it's not anymore. So, like, ILM can give you some defense. Like, I probably need to get some more quantity at some point. Just because if a boss gets to me, it does give me a stun or two. Whereas Poison Swamp does also stun, and it's a range stun, but I don't know that Poison Swamp... Does Poison Swamp stun bosses? Bread, you would get Chrono Field, like, ideally, you would get it after Golden Tower, Black Hole, Spotlight, and Death Wave. It'd be your... Like, if you have perfect luck, it's your 5th one. It'd be Chrono Field 5th, Chain Lightning 6th, SM 7th, Poison Swamp or ILM 8th and 9th. It's just a bug, Joshua. What it is they created a new relic, but the way relic descriptions haven't been updated. So they put a value of 2 to mean 2 meters, and that's how the game interprets it. But the way that the label works, it interprets a value of 2 as 200%. Basically, they introduce new relics without upgrading how the text field resolves the values. So behind the scenes, it just adds 2 meters to the size of your bots. Is really CF lagging? Yeah, everybody wanted it to be an actual 200%, because then it would have been like 3 times as big. Well, it'd be 3 times as big depending on if it was, depending on how they do it. But that's not what we got. Yeah, 2 meters is still huge. And it's one of those things, like, every 2 meters is bigger than the 2 meters that comes before it because of the way circles work. Isn't that right? Or was it the other way? Golden Bot is not underrated. Golden Bot's the first bot you should max out. It is amazing for econ. You should do both Coinbot labs, Ned, and coins per kill at the same time. What other labs are you doing? Because I would definitely drop one of them to do econ labs first. There is a sort of multiplier for bot range. It's just increasing the range in general does increase the range of things to 1%, but you're still better off playing at a smaller range than a larger range. And if you can play at a really small range, your bot is also huge, but that's hard. If you have 4 days left on Deathwave coin bonus, I would swap in coins per kill for Golden Bot cooldown, and then finish your Deathwave coin bonus, and then slot in Golden Bot cooldown again. Yeah, Golden Bot is absolutely awesome. I can bring up my... Wait, no, it's over here. And you have to remember, I'm not optimizing this for coins right now. And where's my golden boy? So my golden tower has gotten me 550 billion, and my golden bot has earned me 314 billion. So that's 60% of my golden tower. Damage card, and I have super tower. So I have super tower right now. I would not replace attack speed with econ, because econ or attack speed is crowd control still. So I do have the super tower bonus going right now. Yeah, what Christian said, basically range, cooldown, and then duration, and duration. I do bonus last. Because you get such a strong base bonus, you don't really get much from increasing the bonus versus just making it bigger and more frequent. Oh, it doesn't. No, it doesn't alter my damage numbers. No, it does not. This is Berserk. That's Berserk, Workshop, and damage card. I don't believe there's anything else that would show here. And I haven't done damage card card mastery yet. And my super tower is permanent now, so these are all permanent. Big Q on Chain Lightning. What is your damage lab? Because my damage lab is also maxed. It's level 100. Also, I have to be careful. I can't do too many things right now, because if I do any full screen stuff, sometimes things can kill you that way. Yeah, I have my damage card mastery maxed, and my critical factor also is maxed. And so if you have 56, I think that's almost double. No, because of the, Tom, because of the effect waves. Like, so tournaments now, EHP is kind of dead, so we don't really worry about it. But even with EHP, even with what I've been running in the tournament, I almost get to 5x. I don't max it out anymore. I used to max it out. But in any kind of farming run, I will max it out, because it doesn't. Your damage for Death Wave only matters if you don't have a lot of effect waves going off. And I have so many effect waves going off when I farm that it doesn't matter that my damage is low for Death Wave, because I hit everything anyways, because I just have that many effect waves going off. And I am saving up to get my 4th effect wave, which I will be able to get after this tournament. But I might wait. I might wait to get it until I make the video. Yes, because it's on hit. It's not on damage anymore or kill. Everything with Death Wave is now on hit. I just use BlueStacks 5, and I have a AMD like Zen 2. You can run. I mean, you don't need a strong computer to run this on an emulator. You can use like a mini PC now. You do need to have about 8 gigabytes of RAM, at least. If you're using a mini PC, that is 8 to 16. The nice thing is, if you do the mini PC, you just install that, you install BlueStacks, and then you can set up remote access and just remote in from your phone. I haven't set up that all just yet. I try to avoid leaving my house so that I can manage my tower game. But a lot of people do. Like, somebody in the Discord was talking about how they bought a mini PC for, like, I want to say $500 to $600, and they just emulate it, and they just remote in when they want to. They either remote in, or they do they have like I guess a KVM switch, and they go and either KVM over or remote in and monitor it that way. I don't have anything super fancy. I have like 32 gigs of RAM. That's... I don't know a good one. I got rid of TeamViewer and switched to AnyDesk, but I don't know if AnyDesk has the detection, or if you're constantly remoting in, that it'll flag you and try to get you to go to a paid version. I've never had any issue with TeamViewer being laggy. But I don't... somebody was talking about this in the Tower Discord, and they told me, don't even bother getting a phone. Just get a phone, just remote into a mini PC. But I'm usually home, so I don't really do it that often. So Tom, if you're trying to... I mean, it depends on what your death wave is at. Ned, what I would do, how much is the next Golden Tower duration? How many stones does the next Golden Tower duration cost you? And I'm never going to say not to work on econ, because it's always going to help, right? Like, getting more econ's always going to be good. That's never going to be a bad thing. I was just trying to figure out why we had such a discrepancy. So here's what I would suggest. If you invest the 452 stones, see how much that changes. See what the percent, what is your percent return on investing those stones, and how many more trillions do you get? And then based on, and again, it won't be a perfect extrapolation, because the way GT duration works with Golden Tower Plus is it is more exponential growth. But we can at least get an idea and say, hey, I put in 1 more second, and now I got an extra 22 trillion. It increased me by 10%. You know, then the next X number of stones increases the duration by this. How much better would that be? We can kind of extrapolate it from there. You know what I mean? And it won't be a perfect extrapolation because, of course, it is exponential. But at least we have 2 data points to try and see, okay, like, how big of a bonus is this getting you? Because the reality is, Ned, the biggest thing for you to do is focus on your econ so you can actually do a card mastery. That would be the biggest boost to you, to get your econ up enough where you could do a card mastery, like Super Tower bonus. I use G-Comp, Joshua. You basically should use G-Comp unless you're super advanced and you have, you have to, like, be top 25 to switch to Black Hole Digester. Assuming you have an equal, like, Black Hole Digester is not light years ahead of your G-Comp. But like, if we at least have 2 data points, right, we can get an idea. Like, at least we're not shooting, like, completely blind, you know, before we go to 3 points. Yeah, no problem, Virus. And actually, it wasn't me. Somebody in the Tower Discord mentioned that they got a mini PC. Like, it's hard for me to tell you because I don't know, like, for example, we don't know how much that's going to change. I just realize I'm just confused why you're getting so much less than me. Oh, really? Okay, Christian, that's what Henrik told me last time. That you had to be top 25 to do BHD. I guess it's changing now. It must be top 100. I can't keep up with the meta sometimes. Henrik at the time was like, oh, only the top 3. And then it was like top 25. And I guess now it's top 100. But that's how things go, right? You're 102, Christian. You're close enough. And at least, Ned, if we have like a data point, we can at least get an idea of how much of a performance increase it would be. It might, and it might end up being, Ned, that we end up saying, like, just grab 2 more points in duration anyways. Because again, like, the thing you need is card masteries, but to get the card mastery, you need to have the econ that can back it up. And that was my problem. G-Comp is the one that when you get a package, it gives you minus cooldown to your ultimate weapons. It's called Galaxy Compressor, Joshua. It looks like a joystick. I can't show you right now because when you go full screen and out of full screen, pausing the game like that can create issues and sometimes get you killed. At least it's what I was told, because I did that on one of my tournaments and they're like, yeah, you got the full screen bug where you pulled up something full screen and paused the game, and then when it unpaused the game doesn't like gracefully handle that real well. That's at least what I was told. I'm not going to jinx anything when I'm this close to trying to maybe get fourth. But I probably have a link. Hold on. You know what? I'm sure there's a link in the tower. Give me a second to go find it. Because the modules are listed in the tower. Oh, so the only thing you can do to get your buffed Multiverse Nexus is keep doing draws. I don't know that I would recommend using a Multiverse Nexus that is only epic. You'd have to probably do a run with an epic one and then switch it out for another. Like it looks like you have a good, probably DimCore is what I would suggest. And you'd have to try both. And also, if you're farming tier 8, I would definitely recommend Wormhole Redirector over, I think you're using ACP. I would definitely recommend Wormhole Redirector over that, just again, to do a comparison and see which one works better for you. Yep, here it is. Here's the module. I found it. Give me a second. I'm going to link it. Yeah, you don't want to use ACP or you're at... I don't know that you're using ACP because I can't tell them apart by looking at them. Hey, we maxed Defense Absolute. That's going to really help us. I just have the picture, so I link the picture. And it goes through what all of them do. And it shows what they look like. So Galaxy Compressor looks like a joystick. And you should always, if you have Galaxy Compressor, that one always wins. Until you get really far in the game and you go to Black Hole Digester. And I think it's really hard to recommend Multiverse Nexus before Ancestral. And one day, I'm going to have another module besides Havoc-Bringer that's 5-star, and I will use that gun instead. I kind of want it to be Astral Deliverance, just because of how Chain Lightning works, and I get more bounces, which I think makes more Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning looks wild when it's slow, because you get to see how it strikes all over the place. Just constantly blasting. Oh, and by the way, don't forget Valentine's Day is Friday, Christian, and everybody else. I have to get something for Maria, too, for Valentine. We also have to schedule our Final Fantasy thing. We have our anniversary we need to do. We're going to do it next week. I don't know when it's going to be. It's probably going to be next weekend. Probably Sunday, if I had to guess. So if you want to see us get an anniversary, we will do it on Sunday, which means I need to figure out when we're going to do it on Sunday. Oh, I stopped scrolling because, hold on. My chat bugged out. It always does that. You're welcome, Christian. Anything I can do to help us survive the holidays. Everybody, don't forget Valentine's Day is Friday. Do something for your significant other. My attack speed's maxed. Research-wise. Oh, wait, you mean my actual... But it's research max, but it's 52 almost. You book the nice dinner, Christian, and then you can be... This is for forgetting your birthday. Or maybe don't bring that up. I don't know if that's good or bad. That's just what mine is right now. Yeah, it's true, Christian. She'll bring it up all on her own, won't she? Yeah, I should have known. I should have known. But see, you can surprise her for Valentine's Day. We have 2 days. Everybody can go online and order something, like chocolates or flowers or whatever. You go gambling, Ned. Take her gambling. That'll be fun. I heard women love gambling in casinos. Okay, she doesn't like gambling. Oh, you could take her to one of Vegas' strip clubs. She probably likes strippers, right? If she doesn't like strippers or gambling, then then Vegas is going to be really tough. The Spear, that's right. You could go to this. I'm sure the Spear has something. That's probably be your best bet is go to the Spear. What am I thinking? Strippers or gambling? Me? My lifetime coin? It is $472. That must be the going rate for uh wait, is that for $2? Wait. Oh wait, that is not the Spear. That is wait, what is this? You can see eagles at the Spear. Oh, do you like the Eagles? Because they're performing at the Spear. At 8:30, so it's not too late. Yeah, I was looking at the hotel. Oh, crap, it's sold out. Alright, well, that won't work. Unless there's another way to buy tickets. They won't let you go until the 21st. Or is that only the, like... Are they, do they only sell I don't know how you buy tickets for things. Oh, they have other shows, not just the Eagle. You could go at noon and do the Spear Experience postcard from Earth. Okay, I found a different thing. It's called Go Tickets. Yeah, 2 tickets. Yeah. The inventory's always going fast. $121 each, so that's not really crazy expensive. I don't think for Vegas. For Valentine's. I think that would be kind of cool. But I don't know what the hell the postcard from Earth is, but it's a thing you could do. Oh, and somehow all the good seats are left where you have a clear view of the stage, which that's kind of cool. Oh, okay. Oh, and they actually do have Eagle tickets. It's like, you know, I don't know if you're an Eagles fan. They're like $250 each. I don't know, like, what your price range is, kind of, Ned. Like, I don't know how much people spend on people for Valentine's Day. You actually get, there's, the good seats are 406, and they're $300 each. And they're unobstructed views. But again, I don't know what your budget is, but that's something that might be worth doing. Like going to the Spear, you know, assuming it's within your budget. It's one of those things like, but again, I don't know. Do you like the Eagles? Like, if you don't like the Eagles, there's no point to go to see them. And if you can't do it on the 15th, there's also, I think there is another thing on the 16th. Or the 15th. They have a 15th one at 9 a.m., 11:30 a.m., but that's the Spear Experience postcard from Earth that you get to. Yep, it just keeps giving you more cooldown. It just reduces your cooldown, and certain ultimate weapons will queue. So, like, Golden Tower, like, you won't, like, if you have Golden Tower, it won't, like, overwrite, it won't make it restart. It'll just, if you get so much minus duration, it will finish the current duration, then immediately start a second one. Tickets. Yeah, so they do have tickets on Saturday, too. If you're still there on Saturday, and they're about $150 each. But that's the postcard from Earth. That's not for the Eagles. I don't know. Like, again, I don't know if you're an Eagles fan. I mean, you probably, if you were an Eagles fan, you would know they were performing at the Sphere. You probably would have already booked the tickets. So I'm assuming you could do the postcard from Earth instead. It reduces the cooldown for everything with Multiverse Nexus. So Multiverse Nexus locks the cooldown at X duration, and then you get minus 20 seconds off that. Well, you get minus a certain amount off that, Joshua. As far as I understand, that's how a Galaxy compressor interacts with MVN. If you have an ancestral MVN and as high as and a G, and you do not have a black hole digester that is higher than your G comp, yes, Tom. So like if you had an ancestral black hole digester and like an epic G comp, it would be ancestral MVN and ancestral black hole digester probably would give you more. If you have ancestral everything, it's going to be G comp and MVN. Eventually you might switch to black hole digester, but that's way down the line. I don't know that I would switch off G comp for black hole digester. I don't know that I would do that because I would kind of like the cells. It would be hard for me to give the cells up for more coins. But I could be wrong in that choice. Anyways, Vegas. I know you lose out, but I don't know if the opportunity cost of losing out on cells becomes worth it later. If you only have epic modules, then you're looking at G-Comp and you're looking at probably DimCore. You're not looking at MVN. G-Comp is still good at epic. It's only an issue when you have, like, say, legendary black hole digester and you have epic G-Comp. You would have to compare the two and see which is better. Oh, yeah, you could buy more cell plus. It's just hard for me to give up cells, you know that. I am a research fiend. You start with size. You start with size, cooldown, and duration for Golden Bot, and you would basically level those up with a preference to cooldown as twice the cost of duration, and cooldown and size being the same cost, I think. So you level those up, and then when you max out size and duration, then not duration. When you max out cooldown and size, you would then work on duration, max duration out, and then once you have those three maxed out, then you would worry about the bonus. So you would do cooldown and size when cooldown and size are both twice as much as duration, because you only get half as much duration. You would do a level of duration, and you would kind of do it like that. Uh-oh. That's, I had that happen one time where I did a 5x and couldn't afford another 4x. So I had to do a 3x, and I was like, well, this is pointless. I should have just done a bunch of 4x's instead of one 5x, three 4x's, and a 3x. Oh, did I make it? I forgot that I made it this far. Woohoo! Oh wow, we're really close to fourth place. We're hopefully fourth place. I actually will be right back. I need to go to the restroom. I can't hold it anymore. Oh, this is gonna be oh no. Excuse me. Woo! I'm back. Oh, hey, I'm fourth. All right. Finally fourth. Oh, welcome back, Ned. So I had a really long conversation about how you could go to the Spear. I assume you're not an Eagles fan because they're performing at the Spear on Valentine's Day. And if you're not, you can go do the Spear for the postcard from Earth. I'm assuming if you were an Eagles fan, you'd be going to the Spear to see the Eagles. Because they're playing there on the 14th, and it's like $300 a ticket. If you're not, they have the postcard from Earth thing for the Spear, which was like, I looked up prices, and it was like $150. And if you couldn't do that on noon on Friday, you could do that on Saturday. No, the Eagles, the band. The band, the Eagles. Yeah, Colin did the Spear over the summer for $90. He did. You did the postcard from Earth, right? I also assumed you weren't looking to go to a strip club. No gambling, so no strip clubs, too, I assume. Yeah, Spear, like the like a three-dimensional circle. So assuming you don't know the Eagles, the band, I'm assuming you would not want to go to that show, but you could do the postcard from Earth. Which just kind of shows you the Spear and all the capacity and things it can do. And I mean, at least it's like the cool digital thing. Like, I read a review about it. It was really cool from what the review person said. I think they said it was an overwhelming sensory experience. But I don't know, Colin actually went there. And like I said, the Spear was not... Like, again, I don't know what your budget is, but I would assume, like, two people, $150 each is not, like, outside of the realm of reason. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured, because the guy was like, it was so overwhelming because you could look, and everywhere you looked, you saw stuff, and it was like, the sound was so amazing. It, like, from what he said, it wasn't like too loud, but you still felt like the vibrations of the sound. So it was like, you got that whole experience. I don't know, I haven't been, so... No, I'll say this. I would assume that the Spear is a good value because you can't do it anywhere else, right? Like, I can't see it being a bad value because, like, when else are you going to go to the Spear? It's not like you have probably a Spear in your backyard, you know what I mean? But considering you don't know who the Eagles are, I wouldn't go see the Eagles. Yeah, I kind of figured with the, because the Eagles, like, I looked at the tickets, and they do have a Valentine's Day show, and it was like $300 a piece. So it's not, like, totally unreasonable, but if you, like, don't like it, if you don't even know who they are and like any of their music, it's like, yeah, just go on Saturday and see the postcard from Earth, which you kind of get to see, like, a whole cool thing. That's probably more enjoyable than an Eagles concert. Didn't Eagles do Hotel California? Yeah, so they're the they're the Hotel California band. So they're banned from around the mid 70s. That's where most of their top songs seem to be. 75 to 79. 72 to 79. They do have some newer ones in 2007, but like I look at their top 25. You probably would recognize their music because I'm sure it's been in like all kind of movies and stuff you've seen. Yeah, like if you're not a fan, I probably wouldn't recommend getting 2 tickets to the Eagles. And if, like I said, if you were a fan, you probably would have known they were performing at the Sphere in Vegas. You know what I mean? I'm looking up a review for the Postcard of Earth just because I'm curious. Yeah, the seats have special technology that lets you feel the sound vibrations. I would think the Sphere would be worth it just because it's like not something you can do just at home. You know what I mean? You can bring a bottle of water with you, an empty one if you want to fill it inside, if you don't want to buy water, just so you know. And also, if you are prone to vertigo, you might want to consider the lower levels because it is kind of steep, apparently. And for immersive shows like Postcard from Earth, seats in the 200 to 400 levels, specifically 205 to 207, 305, 307, 405 to 407, have the best unobstructed view. So I would definitely, like, if I'm doing it, I would definitely get an unobstructed view. No, I get it. That's why I said Saturday, but I didn't know if your conference is on Saturday. And the Postcard from Earth is basically a 45-minute nature video. But it looks like insane. Are you going to be there on Monday? Oh, if you're free Friday, they have a show at noon. I assumed your conference was during the week. I didn't think it was on the weekend. But if you're free Friday, they have one at noon, and I think the good seats are available. Where I saw you could go, it's like gotickets.com. You can get tickets at. Yeah, Friday at 12. I think it would be cool. I would say it'd be hard to regret it. You know, I mean, sure, it's expensive, but like, when are you gonna, like, it's one of those things, like, if you do it once and you don't enjoy it, you just never do it again, but at least you did it. You know what I mean? Which I know is really rich coming from me. Yeah, I kind of agree, Colin. Like, if I went to Vegas, this is like something I feel like I would have to do. Even though it is on the expensive side, just because it's like, what, you know, it's not like there's a spear on every corner, you know what I mean? It's not something I could go to the movies to, you know? To me, it's almost like a must-do thing if you go to Vegas. I mean, dude, I would take the stripper to the spear with me. Like, I'm a gentleman. Yeah, well, there's a movie too. It's called Pretty Woman. I went gambling. I spent $80 at Atlantic City, and I lost all $80. Like, I knew I was going to lose it. But, I mean, I would say it was entertaining to do once. Yeah, nobody better clip this and get me in trouble with Maria. Well, I'm not going to tell her, Christian. Oh, wow, I finally made it to max heat. This hasn't happened before. If RNG Jesus is with me, we might get another 50. It depends where more of your stones come from. If more of your stones are coming from economy, then you probably make more from economy, but I wouldn't suggest maxing Golden Tower. Like I said, you get 1 point of duration, see how the difference is, then from that, maybe extrapolate if getting another point in duration is worth it, and then based on that, you kind of make a decision that way. Because again, even working on Smart Missile is gonna be like, oh, and hi Genesis, how you doing? Even working on Smart Missile, in my opinion, card masteries are gonna trump Smart Missile in like overall kind of ish. At least that's how I kind of see it. Because like you need like Super Tower Mastery, that's just such a game changer. Because you need the econ to get the card masteries, and the card masteries buff everything so much that then once you have the econ to at least get 1 card mastery a month, then you could work more on GC. like then I would say, like, you get the econ to do at least 1 card mastery a month, maybe work towards 2. It's going to kind of depend with your researches and stuff like that. Then you can use your econ to pivot hard into damage. That's how I was, and that's what I did. I got my golden tower up enough where I could, okay, there go wings, where I could afford the card mastery, and then I use that to pivot into just doing more damage, even though I haven't really worked on a damage ultimate weapon yet. Oh, it's a danger. We're in the danger zone. Oh, I also need to research wings cooldown reset. Not that that's going to help me here. But I did have the issue where I popped wings because of the game crashed. See, I'm always going to say econ over damage because I feel like econ's more of the long-term play. And if you aren't planning to play this game for the long term, why are you planning? But that's my perspective on it. And I may have pivoted to econ too hard, but I don't feel like I'm ever going to regret having a lot of econ. Well, I'm not saying max GT because I don't even have max GT. I'm saying get try GT at, let's put 2 points in GT duration and see how things change. Because again, if you put an extra point in duration and you're getting like 20% more coins, that's a big jump because now you've gone from 220 trillion to 260 trillion. And then if it went up by that much, then putting another point in duration, that's going to be another huge, oh, okay. Man. You got me, okay? Yeah, Ned has GT plus 10. Yeah, his is maxed. If as far as I remember, Ned, correct me if I'm wrong. He's at 64 seconds, not counting the plus 7. All right, cool. Coins per kill should help too. Yeah, it should be 71 in total. And there we go. There goes demon mode. Wow, this is a big record. You started on July 4th too? That's when I started. Just in a different year. I just had the day off, and I guess I decided to play the tower. I don't know. Your finance professor. He does tier 11, if I remember correctly. Yeah, everything I'm reading about the spear is it's like amazing. Oh, also, Ned, if you don't want to go up a lot of steps, 200 is a lot fewer steps than the 400s. And it's only like a $30 difference per ticket. Oh, yeah, they do have escalators. Damn, the spear sounds like amazing. I almost might have to go there someday. Uh-oh, I used everything. All right, well, maybe when Maria comes to visit, we'll go to the spear. Ah! Yeah, Ned's ultimate weapons are incredible. All right, let's look at the stats. I have a Discord server. Yeah, that's what we were trying to figure out, Christian, because I feel like you should have way more income, too. Oh, let me post the link, Ned. Fourth, though. Tom, I think it's probably Ancestral Deliverance. Wait, is that the one? Or is it Being Annihilator? The one that does the bounce shot. But again, the best one for that's at everything being equal. I use Havocbringer because Havocbringer is my 4-star. Oh, that's funny. I got this. My 4-star, 5-star. Yeah, I would think he would be getting a lot more too. That's what we've been trying to figure out this whole time. Checking range. Range is good. Oh yeah, game speed. Thank you. I got everything with that. Okay. I'm gonna get the link to Discord, but then I have to go because I got a bunch of stuff I need to do. Like the store is almost closed. Yeah, I almost feel like I need to start using intro sprint on this. Oh, don't move that. Yeah, I'm gonna post the invite, but then I do have to go get food because, and then I have to go like do other things that are not like I got to work on some stuff, so that's the thing. All right, here's the invite. I had to go dig it up. Really, 8 p.m. by law? Yeah, I'll show you my coin bonus and breakdown just so you can compare because it's easier to see like the breakdown compared. So I'm at 770 and then you compare your breakdown to mine and you should be able to see like how close you should be. But yes. But yeah, I got to go. So thank you. Thank you everybody. So once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again. And I hope everybody has a great day and happy farming. It is Zerden's Discord, I believe. What did I call it? I think it's just Zerden's Discord. Zerden Gaming. Yeah, Zerden Gaming. And that's me. Also, I know I'm behind on things. I really do know I'm behind. Oh, did you see the safety warning we got in the mod channel? All right, hold on. Apparently the auto mod is the auto mod is too strict. I have to change that. Yeah, so I have the auto moderator set up. I don't have it set. How is... Oh my god. No, I don't have the profanity filter on. I have sexual content checked because I don't want... And I guess fuck counts not as a severe profanity, but as sexual content. My god. Oh. That is ridiculous. Oh, wait, I can allow the word. Hold on. We're going to allow the F word, guys. Use it responsibly. Sorry, that's me taking screenshots. Hold on. So everybody handle your F words appropriately. Yeah, basically we did that. We set that up last time. All right, guys, I'm out. I got to get food before the store closes. So goodbye, everybody.